Howdy, what's good, what's happening, what's popping? Karibu sana, welcome to another episode, a reaction video of course. My name is JT, this right here is JT Podcast. What's good out there? It's a nice and fantastic Thursday for TBTs. What's up? Alright guys, I hope you're doing good. Karibu sana. Like the video as you're joining, subscribe. As I said, my name is JT. This is JT Podcast. I'm back again with a reaction video. A lot are happening in the streets of White, and of course, I'm here to, chat to you a little bit about what's popping. All right, and so in the last 3 weeks, there's been a lot of things happening here. We were introduced to a boy called a thief, Brian, and I went down to the family of Brian and grandma here. Started from Brian going to school and now Brian being built a house or grandma and blah blah. So a lot of happening here in the last 3 weeks. So I've been talking about each and every episode, each and every step that's coming, and now I reached a point where things are now taking a new turn, things are now going a different direction, and I guess it's about time we talk about that, right? So I'll be sharing with you some I can describe them as bad news, because of course they're not that much interesting or encouraging news, especially for the Masoda team Masoda. I don't really believe it's such good news from the other side. Like I said, bad news, because of course you wake up and all your accounts have been frozen because of fishy activities. And of course, the person or the people who are the subject of this story, Brian and the grandma, they're not feeling well and they've been rushed to hospital. Did MARWA actually cover that story? I'm hoping maybe that video will be dropping today, if he will be covering that story, because of course, I believe sad news is equals to big donations. He might as well film that. But before he does that, somebody called It's Robbie David and the other guy, they had filmed a video talking about grandma being rushed to hospital, and of course Brian has not been feeling good. So I don't know, why is grandma rushed to hospital, and is it something like really sickness, or it has anything or everything to do with what's happening over there? She's sick and tired of being filmed every day, be asked the same silly question every day, or maybe she needed a break, or maybe she needed to excuse herself so that she can get attention, get some chums, because Sensor told him no money until I finish. Anyway, you can get on it. All right, like the video, subscribe the channel if you haven't, and yes, we can get to business. We pause the music and give you now the ginger and the tea. Okay. Let's start from the grandma and the Brian, right? So as you can see here, this is a video from It's Robbie David. Robbie David posted this video that we had to rush Brian's grandma to the hospital. Ayamara, hope she will be fine. So, as they were talking about grandma, and of course, they brought the story of Brian. Brian was supposed to report to school this week. It's already a Thursday. A week is almost over. Tomorrow will be the Friday, and the week is done. And I don't know when, if there's actually plans to take Brian to school, but that one aside. Because as much as he's here, he's a cash cow. So what do you expect? You expect him to go? No, I don't. So he's not been feeling good. As you can see from the screen, this guy has been ill. The boy has been ill, and I don't know what's happening there. Kind of rashes that I saw on Baby Maisha the other time. Yeah. Except that this one is now appearing on the mouth side of something. Let me play and you can hear what the boys were talking about here in this video of them. So you can like the video for me, right?
Yeah, guys. One sick. I was taken to the hospital. Problem.
The malaria.
Malaria?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Brian was one sick. I was taken to the hospital, received some treatment, and I think now those lashes that are coming out around the lips is because of the malaria, right?
Yeah.
You can see over there, guys. Yeah, and also grandma is not okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so grandma is not okay. What is the emergency? What is wrong with grandma? What do you think, guys? Okay, I could just make a wild guess. What do you think is happening with the grandma? Because I don't really think that it has anything to do with health or something. I really feel like according to what has been happening here, and now maybe she need her time out. You know, she need her own space, and of course she might be burning out. Remember, she been like an introvert all that time until when the cameras are starting loading on her face, and maybe she's really sick. So I'm not saying maybe. No, it's not true. But she was rushed to hospital. But the boys actually they organized and put her on the bike. You know, the one thing that made me so concerned is the fact that Maro has 2 cars, and actually he's using this family to make money. And how come that he didn't know that grandma is sick, Brian is sick, and she needed to go to hospital? And actually they can offer maybe among all those thousands of dollars that are being sent for grandma and Brian, if they cannot prioritize their health, then why are they collecting more money for them? Then I thought maybe they could have made a step to take her to hospital, rush her to hospital, because of course she's not feeling good. And yeah, maybe Maro was the first person to know. Daniel has a phone. Brian knows that Maro is up there, or maybe this Robbie David. They all call or to talk to Maro. Why could they not call Maro to bring the Land Cruiser, or maybe organize a transport to take grandma to hospital? Because I saw them, the boys, carrying the old mama on the bike. She's sick. It's an emergency case. She's being rushed to hospital. It wasn't at night, like it was at night. No, at that moment, maybe Maro was so focused on the project, talking to Michael N and the other guy called Big Mac, whatever, the donors, making a competition of donating money. So while that was happening, grandma was not feeling good. Maybe she thought, maybe not bother Maro because maybe he doesn't give a ass about me. Let me tell my boys to take me to hospital. I was concerned when I saw that old mama being rushed to hospital on a motorbike. I don't know what was happening, but anyway, let's go on.
Yeah, so let me tell the boss, we organize how we will take her to the hospital. Yeah, before the disease grows up and become so big that she's supposed to be admitted. Guys, so let me consult.
So what is that kind of disease that is growing or whatever? I didn't understand the whole message from the boy, but I was trying to connect. And as I can see, it was pretty early that maybe it was daytime, or wasn't at night, wasn't late at night, that you could say, no, maybe Maro was busy, maybe Maro was tired, was at home, was on a weekday, probably the guys were on the construction site, and grandma was super sick at the home, and the boys had to organize and rush her to hospital. So I don't understand at that moment where was Maro, and why could grandma not call Maro and tell him, hey, now that you're so concerned about me and my family, I'm not feeling good. how about you take me to hospital? I don't know why she didn't reach out to him, but whatever the reason was, I don't think, I don't know. I don't understand why Maro was not involved in taking her. Or maybe it was Maro who organized the boys to take her on the bike.
I am MARWA. We see on what to do. Hello, guys.
So the boys wanted to go and see Ayamara to see what they can do. But now, from what I see, is the option was to take grandma on a motorbike and take her to hospital. You can see, I want to play this so you can see they're on the bike taking her to hospital.
As I told you before, our grandma wasn't feeling good. She wasn't feeling good. So we had to rush her to the hospital. There, to the hospital. Yeah, we were supposed to go and register for the medical insurance. At Kenya, we call it SHA. And we are now taking her to the hospital. You know, it's good for the grandma to have a good health. Yeah, so we're rushing to an hospital.
I understand that audio is not is not audible enough, or maybe is not good enough to hear what he's talking about. The boss trying to explain that they want to go and take a medical insurance for the grandma that is called, we call it SHA, okay. And so they needed to rush her to hospital. I don't know, after talking to Marwa, what Marwa said about that issue, because maybe that wasn't an issue. You can see grandma being sandwiched by the boys on the motorbike. I don't know who was that driver. Was that Gitiriba? No, could not be him.
At the hospital, yeah, from home to the hospital, it's just about 5 minutes. From there, we are going to check out our credit to register the medical requirements. Sure what you are.
People say that grandma, generally look gloomy because maybe how life has been life into her, and that's why the smile disappeared or something. But I really think I've seen her on other people's videos, including Daniel, including Jamaican Uncle. She act differently from when Moro tried to film her. And sometimes, most of the time, she'll be gloomy like that. But I've seen her putting a good smile or whatever. I don't know. I don't want to judge her. I don't know what's actually happening with the grandma. But you can really sense that maybe something's not well. Maybe she deserves a good house and stuff. But maybe her mental health is different. I mean, it's compromised. Anyway, let's go to hospital. Let me not play the whole thing. I'll skip to where they land to hospital and see what happened here. So this is actually the hospital they brought her. So the question that I'm asking is, as much as Maro is concerned about grandma and the Brian, why would they not actually or have a need or feel a need of taking care of grandma's health? What will the benefit of her having that big house while she's ill and nobody's talking about her illness? Actually, even when Brian got sick, they just told him to go get some tabs or whatever. It's well, I don't know, maybe this is nanny should be distracting and be taking the funds from the pockets, which is actually not the what not as a target. We need money to come to one direction. Speaking about money, the accounts are frozen. Oh my god. I'll be talking about that in a second. It's gone a little bit. So that is grandma. I guess that is why the boy got that thumbnail from. Grandma is there sitting so much gloomy, and I can really feel like she's not okay. I saw Maro filming her with the same clothes that she was wearing, and she was like, she's smart. Oh, but anyway, grandma is not feeling good. The question that I'm asking every single time is, where is Maro? Why are they not concerned about grandma's health? And why are the boys concerned about the grandma? While these guys are at her home, working on a project. If she was sick and she needed to go to hospital, I guess Maro would have organized one of the boys or his driver to go get maybe a car or something, or maybe not even his own cars, because those are private cars. He could organize maybe a taxi or something, or maybe one concerned guy, or maybe one elderly person, one grown person, one mature person who come accompany grandma to come at least and know what is the problem with grandma, if she needs some other help, maybe she need some more checkup or stuff like that. But now throwing the boys to come and take the grandma to hospital, I don't know if that was appropriate, but you can see her.
They're trying to send the money for the registration, but there's some problem. I don't know if it's network problem or yeah, for me to finish. So it's a little bit process, but I think everything is gonna be okay. Payment of the medical insurance, it has just been arrived. So let me pay it and we start the treatment of the grandma. Yeah, so this is the hospital. It's a sub-county hospital that we're trying to have it right now so that the grandma can get a good treatment and we go back home and they'll be safe. Yeah, so this is the place, I think.
All right. Okay.
At night. Yeah.
I see. Grandma now making registration or whatever. I don't know what they are trying to apply, the medical insurance cover.
We had to register for SHA and we have paid for a whole year. It's 7,200, 600 per month. Yeah, that's around. So that is the payment of the medical of about it. So guys, so this is the.
All right. So that was it. That was that part of the hospital and the emergency that the boys had to rush their grandma to hospital and go look after her. Look at her. English, bruh. English is not my first language, but I hope you can understand. And maybe I'm waiting. Maybe Maro will talk about that video, but I don't expect him to talk about grandma's emergency to hospital where he was not there. Maybe he will say that I gave them money to go and register. I gave them this, but carrying grandma on a motorbike, where you guys are making me thousands of dollars from her back, constructing a house. Some priorities are really, I mean, what do you value most? Grandma's health or grandma's house? If she was sick and she needed to go to hospital, then I think that would be the number one priority. Take her to hospital first. Then after everything is fine, and maybe registering the medical insurance cover, making sure she's okay, she's been treated, and brought home safe. You can go on milking money from Donatus, from Michael N and Big Mac, whatever you call that. But anyway, that is how it is. I'm sure money is supposed to keep coming. So whatever is happening, grandma has to be strong and come back home and make a video with MARWA, take a thumbnail with this sign. Let me show you the sign, by the way. With this sign, how they spread their hand like they're begging. Oh, this other way. Yeah, that pose. Hey, that pose. That famous Nyabohanse pose to tell Donatus, bring more money. Speaking about money, there is something here so interesting, maybe shocking, or maybe some breaking news here. I don't know if you guys have seen in MARWA's recent videos, in MARWA's recent community post, he has been, actually he started complaining that his accounts have been frozen. He started by PayPal, then he went down to MoneyGram. Now he told people to send through Remitly because Remitly was safest according to him. Now Remitly was cancelled. He told people to send via M-Pesa, and now the M-Pesa has been closed. And now the only part maybe that is remaining is his bank accounts, the bank accounts that are linked to his YouTube accounts and stuff like that, of which I don't know if he has ever given out those bank accounts. But if he attempt to do that, then that's to mean he's cooked completely. So you can only imagine that you start seeing these kind of red flags. You start seeing these kind of red flags from your first account being frozen. And US government is having questions to you: why are you getting all this money? Do you pay taxes? Do you do this? A lot of questions, but you don't feel like that is a red flag enough. You go on, money is coming, money is sweet, that. Money is sweet. Oh my God, thousands of dollars are coming, and the government, a US government, is threatening to close down my account. Let them do that. I can't stop. So they started or maybe asking questions about his PayPal, like why you receiving all this money from abroad people, maybe US or whatever. Why all these dollars coming or raining in your account? What is that thing that you're selling? Because most of these people were sending money in form of purchase, in form of business. The PayPal team or maybe the US government was like, what exactly are you selling? What kind of trade, what kind of business are you transacting with the American citizens? Or you're in Kenya, we haven't seen that. Are you paying taxes? Maybe you need to file a tax return. Maybe you need to have a tax ID. And they started having questions on that, but because he couldn't prove, he couldn't show or maybe prove what kind of business he's running, they closed down that PayPal. That's all. He came complaining here. And now, from PayPal, he told people, yo, you can send through MoneyGram, you can send through Remitly, you can send through M-Pesa, you can send through this, and even telling people to send to other people, of which he decided now to make it fully through him. Initially, he started saying you can send money through Gitiriba, you can send money through whoever. He was giving a lot of people, Mike Kenzo or whoever. But now, after seeing how much money is raining, he decided to take that wholeheartedly. I mean, he decided to take the bull with its horn to cut everything on his own. Because of course, if he decided to, how can I say, distribute this money, some are going to Gitiriba, some are going to those, some are going to Mayugno. Maybe these people are not transparent enough to give him 100% of the collected donation, and according to him, they are doing what? Diverting funds. So he wanted to have full control of all the funds that are coming in. So he made his own personal accounts available for all that. Yeah, I remember the Zelle account. How could I ever forget the Zelle? After PayPal is Zelle account. From Zelle account is now Remitly. There is MoneyGram. There is now M-Pesa. M-Pesa is now the Kenyan local mobile money transfer. Okay, mobile money. M actually is mobile. Pesa is money in Swahili. Mobile pesa, mobile money transfer, the M-Pesa. Now, the only part that is remaining, which I'm not really sure if it's still working, it is the bank account. Alright? But now, Senso cannot really imagine that this money is supposed to go to someone else, or maybe this money can be blocked completely from coming to his account. That's why now, ladies and gentlemen, we are introduced to Madam Parasite as now the recipient of all donations. For now, Madam Elizabeth. Oh, today now I know who that lady is. Actually, let me see. Yeah. Here we go. She's called Rocio Elizabeth Cabrera. Oh. And now, Madam Parasite, who has been crying to have her accounts private, has been exposed by Censor. Now I have Madam Parasite's number. If I want to call her anytime I will feel like, I'll call her to ask her, oh, is this Madam Parasite? Yes. Is this number good for me to send money? After saying yes, I cancel the call and go on with sleeping. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm saying now, since I've decided to shift all the payment, all the money to Madam Parasite, what happened to Gitiriba? What happened to Mayugno? Or what happened to all those loyal boys who are receiving money on behalf of Marwa? He could say, I trust this one, you can send him. He's 100% loyal, he's 100% true. I mean, he never screwed up anything. So what happened to them? You know what happened? You can only know. Money is thicker than blood. Money is thicker than friendship. Loyalty can be bought. Anyway, now, all the channels have been blocked. All the money transfer channels. Literally, Sensor has been blacklisted by all money transfer channels, from PayPal, to Zelle, to MoneyGram, to Remitly, to M-Pesa, to all other, name all those money transfer channels that you can send money from abroad to Kenya to a specific person. And the reason is simple. They started having questions to Senso, asking him, what kind of business are you transacting actually? What are you selling? He couldn't explain. So what are you selling? He couldn't explain. And now all his accounts have been frozen. Look, here comes M-Pesa to the list. M-Pesa is what is the money, mobile money. My M-Pesa or mobile money is not working. Here's the number for Osio. I mean, this thing is public, so don't tell me to blur because it's public. According to him, he posted that on a public space. So yeah, the number is public. He published it. So I'm not like infringing Madam Parasites, whatever. Madam Parasites. Madam Parasites privacy. Anyway, I'll remember to blur that. If I remember, I will blur that part, just not to have problem with the sensors. Let's start from here.
I want to say
a minute.
that I will pin the comment. I'll pin the comment in the comment section. I'll pin how you should send me money. Even I realized that my PayPal, the problem is if.
All right, that is where the hit started. They started blacklisting him from PayPal.
You send money as I'm giving you some service or I'm selling you items like goods and services. If you do that, the American government wants tax from me. But if you send money as family and friends, I will receive that money and you'll sit here.
No, so in other words, you're saying if you send like that, then the American government will want tax from me. I mean, the government will want me to cut some tax, of which I cannot do. But now, if you send the other way around as family business, no tax. In other words, I don't want to pay no taxes. I just want to do tax evasion, and I just want to conduct this business without any cut. You can dodge, you can run, but you can't hide. That is the thing. You can really run, but you can't hide. So you've been running, trying to hide, but now it has come to a point. I thought because PayPal maybe is an American platform, that's why they can limit him and stuff like that. But now it has reached a point where even the Kenyan mobile transfer money transfer platform has blocked him. Maybe you can say it's because it has reached the limit. You're supposed to have like a 500k Kenyan shilling, 500k. That's the limit that you can transact on your mobile money. But I don't believe that, because you can empty that money, you can withdraw the money and have others coming in. That is not the case. That mobile money has been compromised. He says it's not working. It's not like it's full. Let me bring the screenshot. He didn't say that the mobile money is full, like he has received enough money, so he cannot receive any more money. It's not working. That's what I mean, has been terminated or blocked or whatever the complication it is. I guess that's how everything should do the Kenyan government. After the US blocked the PayPal, the US blocked the Zelle, US blocked the money transfer, MoneyGram and Western Union, stuff like that. It's done now because they want tax, and I can't do that. To hell with them.
Actually, it's because I'm having my phone. When I checked today, I only had in my bank that I dedicated. I'm seeing money coming in. I've seen.
All right. So they want some tax ID or something of that sort, which is actually the thing that he can do. Anyway, what was you saying, Senso?
I just noticed one thing. There's an organization here which has sent me money through PayPal, and the money has gone through hold.
They started holding money. I mean, they started putting the funds on hold, and now finally they have completely blocked. I don't know if when they release the money, he will bring money back to the construction or to that project. I asked that question previously, but nobody told me nothing. Of course, we all know that even if they release the money, he's gonna bring it to the construction or to the project. The money that is held there or is being held on the other side is for him to enjoy after this. After the project, he promised to go outside the country and enjoy the life and drink masoda. So all that money that was blocked on there, maybe it's done, it's gone. Forget about it. Send more money. Big Mac, are you listening? Send more money.
It's on hold. So that means I can't receive it because they need a tax ID. But I'm not an American, so I don't know how PayPal will ask me a tax ID when I'm not an American.
You don't know how the American government will ask for a tax ID and you're not American. How do you own a Zelle account? You have an American bank, right? And now you have a Zelle account. They assume that maybe you are familiar with American rules or laws. You make money from the American people or maybe American platforms. The platform itself, the PayPal platform itself, is run by America. I mean, it's an American platform. So you cannot expect them not to ask for tax while you're making business. This is actually a begging business, begging business, beg business, BB. You're doing this on a regular, and why will they not require some tax from you? Yet you're making money. It's like a business. Yeah, you can say it's not. It's a business, literally. So yes, they need money. So you send them tax.
So I don't know how PayPal will ask me a tax ID when I'm not an American. And they have given me until 15th of October to release that. So that.
All right. They gave him until 15th of October. When was that, by the way? When will that be? It will be next month. No, the other month. Next month. 15th of October. I'm sure by that time, the construction project will be done. 15th of October, everything will be done. Yeah, that was smart though. That was really smart. And because nobody actually following your account to see, oh, have they released some the money, or how much was there was frozen in that PayPal account, or blah blah blah. That is a good one. Hey, they have frozen the money, all the money you sent in PayPal. They will be releasing that on 15th of October when the project will be done. Nobody will come asking for money. Anyway, people was like, do you have tax ID? No. What kind of business are you doing? I'm not. You're not, but people are buying goods and services from you. What are they? I have no idea. Okay, we block it.
That being said, is please don't send me money through PayPal because
it was like that. We started from PayPal. Then, what was that, by the way? A minute. Just a second. Guys, please smash that like button for me. Smash that like button for me. Sorry.
to Jamaican uncle, those people will arrive. Because one thing that is happening is in PayPal, some of you are sending money that like I am selling them an item. So the US government wants to tax, and me, I'm not selling anything, as you know. It's money for the house.
You're not selling anything. You're selling a dream. Anyway, whatever you're selling, a shout out. US government need money from that. But that one was a PayPal issue. But after the PayPal issue that they wanted a tax ID or whatever they needed, it has gone now down to a point where now this other money transfer platform have banned you or banned his account, have frozen his accounts. Why? Okay, start from, let me give you a list. Here's PayPal, here's Zelle, here's Remitly, here's MoneyGram, he is Western Union, and now M-Pesa. Oh my God, all of those, like 6 platforms, 6 accounts have been frozen. PayPal, Zelle, Remitly, MoneyGram, Western Union, M-Pesa. And now maybe, or maybe not, his bank accounts that are linked to his YouTube revenue might as well be frozen if he attempts to use them for the same business. Because why would all these accounts, all of these 6 accounts be frozen or stopped or maybe terminated because of the business he's doing and he can explain? What's wrong with paying taxes, guy? I mean, sense. Rich people pay taxes, bro. They do. I mean, rich people pay taxes. Why would you not want to pay taxes? Just pay. Just pay taxes and avoid all this, because I'm sure maybe let me think loud. Let me try to think out loud. Is it possible that this guy might lose his visas? His visa access might be terminated because of these kind of things. Because of course, if his finances are fishy, if he's if all these government are blocking his accounts, or maybe they're freezing his accounts because of fishy business. On his yesterday's video, he said that they are freezing these accounts because they think he's fishy, he's doing some fishy business. And he was telling subscribers, you guys, you know that I'm doing some clean business, and not actually business. I'm just doing charity. The question is, are you registered as a charity organization? Are you a CBO? Are you an NGO? Are you some type of Red Cross or something? No, you're not. You're not registered as that. So what kind of business are you transacting? You can explain, but you don't want to pay no tax. You don't want to do nothing. You just want to have free labor working for you, be paid by shoutouts, all the money going to your account, buying material, cheap material, then say you're overrating the prices or hiking the price. I mean, all those things, maybe or maybe not. You may not know. Among the 500,000 plus subscribers, one of them could be an FBI, one of them could be a DCI, or it could be an CIA or some sort of whatever, you know them. So they are watching, the world is watching. You don't think that it is some sort of people who are watching and nobody know. Maybe some people have been reporting. For example, the previous termination of the GoFundMe that they launched, him and Jamaican Uncle, they launched a GoFundMe or GoFundMe or GoFraudMe, whatever you can call it, GoFraud, for Caster. And now that thing was terminated because they couldn't provide papers to prove that indeed Caster was sick, and she gave her consent for them to collect donation on her behalf. And now, because they couldn't provide that, GoFundMe gave them until maybe some time to refund the money or face the consequences. So what he did, Jamaican Uncle, was just to be a good guy and return the money. Everyone who had donated, they received their money back. So from that moment, there have been attempts of collecting funds just like that. And now an opportunity showed itself. I don't know, it was staged. I still don't believe that actually this boy, who's every day speaking here with confidence that I stole, yes, I went there and stole money, I stole phone and stole this. I'm not sure. It really sounds scripted. But anyway, bottom line is, they did what they did, and now they have a perfect opportunity here to milk money. So since I've been milking lots of money and even making it as a competition, I'm not sure if there is a community guideline on YouTube that talks specifically about running whatever, like a charity or a donation thing, or maybe money campaign on your platform. I'm not sure if there is that. Maybe I may need to go and review it. I'm not an expert, so I'm not sure if there is. If there is, then MARWA is putting his YouTube account at a bigger risk if there is such a guideline that prohibits you using your platform as a donation scheme, or maybe as a scam scheme or whatever. If actually these people who are blocking his account will go down now to his main account that is directing all this money to the channels, which is his biggest account, then the guy will be cooked, like, completely. Sorry. You can imagine that now his PayPal account was blocked or cancelled. The Zelle account was cancelled. Remitly was cancelled. MoneyGram was cancelled. Western Union cancelled. Mobile money, the M-Pesa, is now cancelled. Now what is left maybe is this one thing, the bank accounts, which I'm not really sure if they are really working. And now that bank account are linked to his YouTube channel. If anything happened here, the guy will be cooked. Sometimes, it's good to take risk, but now at least some risks are too risky. You know what I mean? Some risks are too risky. Just imagine, I will never, ever pray for someone to lose their the source of income. That is the worst thing that can happen to anyone. For example, for anyone who actually YouTube is their main source of income, like me, the jobless reactor. If today I wake up and now I cannot completely I've lost control of my AdSense, of my YouTube accounts, or both of them, or maybe all the 4 accounts or 3, and all my money is frozen and my accounts have been terminated, that would be a big blow to me, for sure. So anything that can lead to that termination or whatever, I really avoid that. That's why you see most of the time they try to silence me, pull down my channel, because they say, oh, JT have done this and that and that. But because on a serious note, or seriously, I haven't done that, YouTube brings back my channel because they review it. Apart from the robots, now the human review, they take a moment to check on the channel. Is it true that according to how they reported that you're doing this and that and that? They find nothing. Okay? After finding nothing, they return my channel. So you can imagine now, someone who's fully dependent on YouTube, you wake up one day and your accounts are gone because of this kind of fishy things. I know money is sweet. I really know money is sweet. When money is coming, for example, you go to sleep with $300 as your balance, and you wake up, you have $3,000. Oh my God, who will never want to have that? And now, out of $3,000, you're the only person who can choose to announce what you want to announce. You will say some other subscribers want to remain anonymous. They don't want their money to be announced or their names. So this other one sent $100 after announcing. Do you tell me that there is someone who will sit down with a book and a paper, go through a whole 3-hour video, several of them in 3 weeks, every day a 3-hour video, a 2-hour video, 3 weeks videos, you sit down and start writing each and every name and compiling the numbers of money that they announced, and now come up with a list that speaks up how much was collected for the whole project. If actually there is a book that will show from day one, someone who sent even the $5 was recorded there to the last day, and how much was the expenses, and how much is the balance, or how much was left. If there's something like that, then I can say there was a lot of transparency. There's a whole 100% transparency and accountability. But because there is nothing such a thing, you only tell Daniel, right there, $1,000 for the tiles. He will write that. Then other money that will be coming in the account, he will now choose to announce that. That's it. You don't tell me that you can only imagine what led to the freezing of all these accounts. And now Senso want to get Madam Parasite to this trap. I don't know if Rocio actually gave consent or gave permission to MARWA to use her accounts to get the money, to get the donations. I'm not sure if Rocio actually, but because of course, that Rocio is another person who cannot imagine missing some dollars. Maybe after mentioning that, what, Mama, I have milked a lot of money, and now the government is now freezing my account. How about you take over the remaining of this project and get the money? Whatever. When they freeze, we'll be having enough money to run ourselves for the next couple of months. She can refuse to that. She really cannot. So Mara have decided to recruit Rocio to the scheme. Oh, Rocio, look at the transactions that have been cancelled by the Remitly. Look, for example, this is another one. It was cancelled here, cancelled there, cancelled there. All those transactions were being cancelled by Remitly. That this guy was singing that this is the best, that they're being cancelled. No, he wrote something here and said, my Remitly mobile money is not working. Use this number, that is Rocio Elizabeth Cabrera. So Rocio has been recruited to tap the donations after his accounts, after these guys' accounts have been frozen. All right. Sorry. So Rocio is the next person online, and I don't know. I really think this is a very risky move for Rocio to do or to take, if at all she's the one who actually accepted or gave consent or gave permission for her account to be used to milk these donations. As a foreigner, Rocio, and I'm sure that number is a Kenyan number that is over there. It's a Kenyan number that Maro registered on Rocio's credential. Maybe her passport was used to register a Kenyan number. So if now the government or whatever the agencies are looking at her, they start now looking at checking her at her accounts and all that, those activities that are going on as a foreigner. What kind of business are you running in Kenya, or whatever? What is happening here? If now that happened, maybe her travel, maybe her passports or visas might be compromised. I'm not sure if right now Maro actually have an access to go to those countries that he used to. Right now, they will have a lot of things to check on him. Like, what's happening? Are you really okay? Are you clean? They will not want to go down and see. This guy have been blacklisted with a lot of whatever, a lot of platform, including PayPal, Zelle, Remitly, MoneyGram, Western Union, and all those accounts. Why is he being blacklisted? Was this guy being blacklisted? Is there something that we need to know? No. Yes. What is it? And now comes here Rocio. Rocio, you don't wanna do that. I'm sure. That is one I'm sure. You don't wanna do that. You don't wanna put your accounts, or you don't wanna jeopardize your foreign accounts in Kenya because this guy told you can get a lot of money. Sorry. I don't know what got to my eye. What got to my eye, by the way? Okay, right now. I'm good. The only thing I'm asking is, have you liked the video? Because it'd be good if you like the video. For me, right? Like it. So, on a nutshell, Rocio is now next on the stage. They cannot risk letting money to go to Gitiriba, Mayugno, or whoever. The government have been cancelling Maro's money from MoneyGram, all that. Now M-Pesa. You see, if it was about the limit, like now you've reached a limit that you can spend for today. That limit is only for 24 hours. For example, if today you spend more than 500 Kenyan shillings, that is the limit that you can spend for today, right? So you can either wait for 24 hours, or maybe you can move those money, or that money, to another account, so that you empty that account and receive more money. But that is not the case. It's not working. Okay, looks like this has been terminated, or it has been put on hold, or there is something about that account that he doesn't want to talk about. So Rocio, what are you trying to do? Where is the next destination after the money you will be receiving here? Maybe London, here we come. Elizabeth Rocio, from today, Madam Parasagis, I'm calling her with that. Elizabeth might be her mother. No. Elizabeth is a Christian name. Rocio Elizabeth Cabrera. All right, Rocio Cabrera, Elizabeth. But then my mama is Elizabeth, so. in a bit. Let's go on here. So while Senso is complaining about his being frozen, someone told him, you're being frozen, but if this was something to do with the Mr. Beast, they will say that Mr. Beast is actually doing a charity. Mr. Beast is helping people, but because it's now he want to play that how do we call that game of is it sympathy or victim? Like now, he claimed that it's because I'm a black guy. When I'm running this thing as a black guy, they say I'm trying to beg, I'm trying to do this. But if it was Mr. Beast, it would be something else. I'm not really sure that Mr. Beast is running the same thing or maybe receiving money in his personal account for the project. And even if that is happening, maybe he's recognized by the government, or maybe his project has been registered as a charity organization or something. But Senso, are you a charity organization? Have you been registered as a charity? I saw someday I saw actually MARWA reposting a post from Mr. Beast and saying Mr. Beast had posted something and said soon he will be raising $40 million. What was that? He'll be raising $40 million to build some stuff for people. And MARWA said, soon I'll be doing that too. I was like, okay, here we go. Soon he'll be raising 40 million. From who? Sense. 40 million. So let me try to find that screenshot because he posted it here some days ago. I can get it. I got it. I got it. Quick fast. From one of my site here. Alright, that was his Instagram account. He posted this. Mr. Beast posted this thing. He said, Mr. Beast actually wasn't Mr. Beast. He was saying Mr. Beast is raising $40 million to provide clean water for 2 million people. What Maro did, he reposted that thing and said, one day I will do this. One day I will do this. That was Maro, his verified account. You can see it over there. So this has been his biggest goal. Like he want to raise $40 million for whatever reason, maybe to help people, maybe have clean water. I don't know. Whatever he chooses to do with that money, he knows best. So one day he will be raising $40 million. Hey, Donatus, Big Mac. Big Mac, how much will you be contributing to the $40 million? Some figures are scary. Anyway, hey, $40 million, bruh. That would be cool. I'll be here to see that.
Today I saw someone commenting on my Instagram like, if it was Mr. Beast, they would say he's helping. But because he's a black man, they say he's begging and he has his own interest.
No, it's not good to really hide behind this thing because it's a black guy. Just like I saw D Mango hiding behind that thing of, oh, because I'm a woman, this engineer is disrespecting me and stuff like that. I don't like people who actually playing victim and sympathy. You just say, Mr. Beast has a clean, even though he's not that clean 100%. I know that for sure. Everyone that does everything, at the end of it, nobody does something for free or for nothing. At the end of it, you have something you're gaining out of it. Yes, of course, 100%. Even me, I'm reacting because, of course, at the end of the month, I may go withdraw my $20. Who doesn't like that? So you can really hide behind that some sympathetic terms like it's because I'm a black guy, or it's because I'm a woman, or it's because of no. If Mr. Beast is raising that money, if Mr. Beast is running the same charity or things like that, maybe his organization has been registered. Remember, is this guy maybe sometimes I've been saying he even have other merchants, like he's selling things, he has been products that he's selling, the Beast or whatever, Beast Games, Mr. Beast Games, Gaming. I've seen some chocolates, I'm seeing some candy that he's selling. So probably he has a registered organization or something. This guy himself cannot even handle a manager. The other day he had like he was introducing to us a manager. You know, the manager is no more. So you're talking about running an organization as a black guy, and people don't raise alarm or don't raise issues or concerns. You can compare yourself to Beast. That's 100%. You can. But no, it's because I'm a black guy. No, bro. Just cut that nonsense. Be straight and say it's because your type of business is not straightforward, and even the mobile money service providers cannot really understand what you're trying to do with your account. That's why they had to block it, all those other accounts. So why are you blaming that the people, the reactors, basically, for saying, oh, because whoever he's saying because you're a black guy, that's why? No, I will not say that. I will just say it's because you are not straightforward.
I saw someone commenting on my Instagram like, if it was Mr. Beast, they would say he's helping. But because he's a black man, they say he's begging and he has his own interest. But if it was a white guy doing it, they would say, he has come for charity.
Is that so? Is that so? I mean, there are white scammers too. there are white scammers too. It's not like any white guy is a messiah. That is not true. Have you not heard about scammers in the US, scammers in China, scammers everywhere? Scammers everywhere. All right? But if you are a scammer, if you are a scammer, there's no excuse that because I'm a black guy, even black guys are scammers too. So please don't hide behind this thing, this nonsense of it's because I'm a black guy. If it was a white guy, if it was a white guy, they could not be receiving money for charity in their personal account. If there was a white guy, maybe they could be doing this in a decent way. Maybe. But that one is not an issue. That's not an excuse enough, because whether white, whether black, whatever, yellow or parasite like Madam Parasite, they all can scam. Anyone is capable of doing whatever Mario is doing. So I'm not saying it's because he's him. Even Rocio can do. Even Rocio that now is taking over this project can be a scammer, complete, a good one. So I don't really want to buy that nonsense.
Because a white guy doing it, they will say, he has come for charity. So don't be part of those groups that only judge by the color of the skin instead of actions. Me, I judge you according to your actions.
I never thought about color of skin when I'm making my reactions. When you are clean, you're clean. When you are not clean, you're not clean. Whether you are white, whether you're black, you're just dirty. All right. So don't hide behind that thing. That's why you see the most ridiculous part is most of these people that are sending their money are not actually black people. And they're sending to you as a black guy because they think whatever you're trying to do is a good project. Sometimes you really forget yourself quick fast. Most of these people who are sending money, maybe, let's say 50%, might not be all of them. 50% might be white, or maybe whatever, any race you can say, Chinese or whoever. They're sending money. Does not mean that all those people who are sending all this money are only black. And now because they're blackmailing him because of what? His skin. Now that is just sympathy seeking.
Actions should speak louder than words. I told you, give me 10 days, you'll see something here. And surely in 10 days you saw.
All right. Let me put another part here. In the meantime, guys, I would love you to like the video for me. Kindly. I'll really ask you to like the video for me.
Have a balance to pay. Yeah, guys, keep supporting. One thing I can assure you is your money is safe with me. And some people have a problem because it's a black man handling a business like this. But if
this is in this 2025, I don't really think that kind of mentality is that much out here. That kind of mentality that is because of you're black is because, I mean, in this world, people live everywhere, anywhere they want. There's a lot of I know I cannot really assume. I mean, I cannot ignore the fact that yes, there are those people, but it's not a vast mentality like used to maybe some. This is just something that you're trying to create, of which I really not want to accept that that is the case. Because you are black and that's why. No, no, no. You guy, I've lived in Colombia. I've gone to places. You are in Argentina the other time. Were you not black? Didn't you go there and you are living there in their junkyard? Why did they not kick you out? So sometimes, bro, don't hide behind this sympathy seeking nonsense. If you're clean, everyone can see that you're clean. If you're doing some legit business, they can see it. You don't have to explain. You don't have to cry and say, "Yes, because I'm black." No, 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 no. Okay. Explain to us why the Kenyan platform, the Kenyan money transfer platform, have frozen your account. Did they freeze your account because you are black? Okay. Did they, like your own country, they decide to freeze your account? Is it because you're black? Ain't no white Kenyan. I don't know if they are
If I
registered
was
or
Mr.
something.
Beast or some white guy, they will be like, oh, because it's a
And I don't know why you all keep comparing yourself to Mr. Beast, bro. You're not even a quarter, an inch of Mr. Beast. Just be practical. You're not, right? You are not Mr. Beast. So please, don't keep comparing yourself to him. You disgust.
black man handling a business like this. But if I was Mr. Beast or some white guy, they will be like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's something I never understand. But nothing will stop us. Thank you for those who believe in me.
Aye. Whatever, my guy. I mean, for me, I don't understand. But on a nutshell, grandma was rushed to hospital. And I don't know if Maro was aware of that. Let me assume he was. It was an emergency. He's milking money here. He's talking about Mr. Beast. Let me see how it goes. By the way, be careful, Maro, because if you lose your bank accounts, or maybe if they freeze your YouTube channel, oh, you'll be cooked. You'll be really, really cooked. And it will be very bad to actually go that road. Like, really. It'll be bad. Like, really, really bad. I'm trying to see. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is all I had for today. And I will want to say I'm bouncing. All right. I'm going. So before I leave, I just want to thank you for taking your time to watch my video and liking the video and subscribing the channel. Please like the video before you go. I'll see you in the next one. Right? Yeah. I'll see you in the next one.